I've lived in Woodhouse for the last 30 years. I've got a heart condition. I've had 3 open heart surgeries. They said if I lived past 10, I would be in a wheelchair, never have kids, never do this, never do that. I've done it all because I've never done as I'm told, really. I like to just go out and do my own thing. In the last surgery, my diaphragm got damaged on the left-hand side, so that doesn't work. So I have to use an inhaler every day. I'm on medication for fibromyalgia. I've been struggling with depression and anxiety. So yeah, I've had a few knocks, but my dad's ex-army, so he was always, come on, we're going for a walk, and he was the one that sort of kept me fit as a child. And then when I found out I needed to have the 3rd surgery, I thought, right, I need to get fit for it, not just with the walking that I do with my dogs, but I started going to the gym. I don't like the gym. I like to do stuff outdoors. Gardening can fit every criteria. I might not know everything about the criteria, but we can make it work. You know, I enjoy being out, I enjoy doing exercise of some form, but it's just gyms aren't for me, they're not my thing. My first heart surgeon said to me, my dad said to him, he said, what do I need to do then before the surgery? And he said, just get her out walking, keep her fit, and then she'll be fit for surgery, and she'll also recover quicker. And I remembered that from being a kid. I remember my dad on every Sunday, right, come on, we're going out, you know. And I thought to myself, right, I know I'm walking with my dogs, but I don't think that's enough. So I thought, right, I really need to make sure I'm fit. I need to come through this op. I need to do as much as I can to get through this op. And me being physically fit is my best chance. For me, it's always just about keeping fit in order to be healthy, watch my kids grow up, watch my grandkids grow up. And I also want to be the longest living heart valve replacement at 100. That's my goal.
How did COVID affect you?
I hated it. Only because I've always been so active. I did make some bags and some masks and a few other bits, and then I'd always wanted to get a community allotment up and running. And we was doing our garden, and I thought, oh, I wonder if we could get a bit of land. I got in touch with Mansfield District Council, the Parks Department. We had a chat. They offered us this piece, said they didn't think it'd be that good, you know, with it being an ex-car park and stuff like that, but snatched his hands off, and here we are a year on down the line. People really need to look after themselves, not just physically but mentally. And being at home all day is not good. I mean, we have people that just come up here, have a quick cup of tea with us, have a natter, and then they go off, and that's enough for them. But then we have other people that are up here 9 hours a day like John, and you know, you can't get them to go home. It is what it is. And especially if you live on your own. It's been a real godsend to some of them that live on their own, and some that have been looking after people with COVID. So we've got another volunteer that's got a daughter that's got long COVID, and she's found it useful to come up here. She's done a lot of work up here, but some days she's just come up and followed us about, talking to us, just to get things off her chest. It is difficult, and I understand that people are worried, but outside in the fresh air, you can't beat it. You can do as little or as much as you want with gardening. And then when you start seeing the tomatoes and the fruit and the veg coming, it's like, we've got a thing on here where I go, yes, the tomatoes come in, or whatever. You know, being able to take produce home and eat what you've grown as well. And it's all fresh, it's all healthy. You know, we don't use any pesticides or any of that. We don't, you know, eggshells for slugs.